Imagine a force inside you, timeless as the cosmos, powerful beyond measure, capable of shaping your reality in ways you've only dreamed of. This force can draw in everything you desire, transforming simple wishes into tangible results. And here's the truth: this power isn't locked away in distant temples or guarded by mysterious beings. It lives within you, waiting patiently to be awakened, cultivated, and consciously directed. I'm talking about sexual alchemy, an ancient sacred practice that has fascinated mystics and sages across cultures for millennia. Unlike the modern view that reduces sexual energy to mere biology or fleeting pleasure, the ancients revered it as the purest life force, the very energy from which the universe itself emerged. It was seen as a spark of creation, a sacred flame that fuels not just reproduction, but the entire spectrum of human potential. This wisdom was never just about indulgence. It was about transformation. The masters who understood sexual alchemy knew that when this energy is harnessed and refined, it unlocks profound personal power, ignites boundless creativity, and amplifies natural magnetism. It's a gateway to expanded consciousness and the ability to consciously attract experiences aligned with your deepest soul's yearnings. Now, after centuries of being hidden or misunderstood, this sacred knowledge is resurfacing, ready to guide a new generation of seekers. And right now, as you listen, you are stepping toward an awakening that will forever change how you relate to your body, your mind, and the world around you. In this video, we're going to embark on a journey into the heart of sexual alchemy. We'll uncover its roots and how it manifests in diverse spiritual traditions across the globe. You'll discover its core principles and learn practical ways to channel this powerful energy consciously to manifest your soul's desires and elevate your entire existence. We'll explore ancient rituals, broken down into simple, accessible practices, allowing you to begin this transformative path with confidence. Get ready to dive deep into your inner landscape, where dualities merge, where energy rises like a coiled serpent awakening from slumber, and where life itself becomes a canvas for conscious creation. Mastering this energy doesn't just shift your inner world, it reshapes your external reality. Throughout history, great civilizations have passed down cryptic clues about this hidden power. From the sacred scrolls of Egypt to the intricately carved temples of India, the secrets of sexual energy have been whispered across time and culture, often under different names, but always carrying the same profound truth. Sexual energy is more than a life-giving force. When refined and elevated, it becomes a tool for mastery, unlocking the ability to consciously shape your destiny. In ancient Egypt, priests and priestesses spoke of Ka, the vital life energy that bridges body and spirit. Their sacred rituals involved directing the energy generated in sexual union toward awakening higher consciousness and accessing divine potential. The myth of Isis and Osiris was not just a tale of eternal love, but a symbolic story of uniting internal opposites to unleash creative power. Halfway across the world, the tantric traditions of India offer another profound glimpse into this mystery. Tantra teaches about Shakti, the universal feminine energy embodied through sexual vitality. This energy, when awakened and balanced with Shiva, the masculine principle, leads to spiritual awakening and transcendence. Tantric practices show us how to move beyond physical pleasure to experience union on every level: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. This ancient alchemy is not about repression or indulgence. It's about conscious transformation. It invites you to reclaim your energy, honor your body as sacred, and awaken the dormant power within. As you learn to harness this force, you will find your creativity soaring, your presence deepening, and your ability to manifest your dreams amplifying beyond what you thought possible. Prepare to step into this ancient wisdom with an open heart and a curious mind. Your journey into sexual alchemy is not just about energy, it's about reclaiming your birthright as a conscious creator, aligned with the very forces that shape the stars and the cosmos. The path ahead is sacred, powerful, and waiting for you to take the first step. When sexual energy flows through the body's energy centers, the chakras, it becomes a gateway to awakening cosmic consciousness. In ancient traditions, the practice of sacred union known as maituna was far more than mere physical connection. It was a profound ceremony for expanding the soul. By harmonizing masculine and feminine energies, practitioners dissolved the ego and touched the boundless unity that connects all existence. Across the world, in China, Taoist masters devoted themselves to circulating and preserving this vital force, called yin qigais. They saw this energy as essential for nourishing the body, prolonging life, and linking with the Tao, the ultimate source behind everything. Their practice of moving energy along the microcosmic circuit, from the base of the spine to the crown of the head, was a path to both physical vitality and spiritual enlightenment. Meanwhile, in Western esoteric traditions, medieval alchemists encoded these secrets in rich symbolism. The mystical union of the sun and moon, sulfur and mercury, represented the merging of opposites masculine and feminine, conscious and unconscious. This sacred integration was the key to creating the philosopher's stone, a metaphor for personal transformation, and the power to manifest your highest reality. Despite cultural differences, these ancient teachings all share one universal truth: sexual energy is the essence of life. When guided with intention and reverence, this energy unlocks a life bursting with creativity, fulfillment, vitality, and spiritual connection. For centuries, this knowledge was guarded closely, reserved for initiates who proved capable of wielding its immense power without falling prey to corruption. Sadly, much of this wisdom was lost over time, buried beneath rigid dogmas and misunderstandings. The power of sexual alchemy was recognized as so profound that ancient societies protected it fiercely. But now, we stand at the dawn of a new awakening. More people are ready to break free from the confines of materialism and reconnect with their true creative essence. The ancient teachings of sexual alchemy are resurfacing, reminding us of what was always within us. The same force that shaped galaxies is flowing through every cell, ready to shape your dreams. Picture for a moment that inside you flows an underground river, a silent, powerful current of pure energy beneath the surface of everyday thought. This river is your sexual energy. It's far beyond a simple biological impulse. It is the primordial creative force that built the universe, quietly pulsing in every fiber of your being. Sexual alchemy is the ancient art of mastering this energy, transforming it into a force that transcends fleeting pleasure. When properly cultivated, it becomes a source of magnetic personal presence, razor-sharp mental clarity, potent manifestation ability, and deep spiritual growth. The first essential insight is that sexual energy is the very energy of life itself. In modern terms, we might call it a concentrated form of bioelectricity, a vital charge that, when allowed to build and circulate wisely, saturates the organs, glands, and nervous system with extraordinary vitality. This buildup manifests as a radiant aura, or a powerful energy field, that ancient cultures spoke of with reverence. But this energy is not about suppression or repression. The true art lies in conscious transformation, guiding the energy with focus, rather than letting it dissipate randomly. The secret is learning to channel this life force through intention and awareness, elevating it from raw impulse into refined power. By doing so, you awaken dormant reserves of creativity, enhance your presence in every interaction, and deepen your connection with the universe. Sexual alchemy invites you to embrace your body as a sacred vessel, and your energy as a divine gift, a path to mastery over your inner and outer world. The journey is not just physical, it is an awakening of your highest potential. Every breath, every moment of conscious presence, every deliberate practice of circulating this energy takes you closer to embodying the limitless power within. This ancient wisdom, once reserved for a few, is now accessible to all who seek to reclaim their birthright as creators of reality. As you begin to harness this force, know that you walk the same path as sages and alchemists across time, a path that leads to profound transformation and the realization of your true nature. The flow of sexual energy is not merely about pleasure, it is the rhythm of creation itself waiting for you to awaken and dance with it consciously. Where your attention flows, your life force follows. Imagine this. Every time you feel excitement or desire, instead of letting that energy scatter outward, you turn your focus inward, lifting that vibrant force from the base of your spine up toward your heart and mind. This isn't just a metaphor, it's a foundational practice found across ancient teachings. Taoists call it the inner smile, a gentle nourishing awareness of life's energy. Tantric traditions speak of kundalini rising, a coiled power awakening and ascending through your body's energy centers. Think of sexual energy like fire. A small flickering flame barely warms a room, but a carefully stoked blaze can forge steel or power engines. When you learn to channel this fire consciously, it becomes a potent fuel for your creativity, healing, and higher awareness. But wasted or uncontrolled, it burns out quickly, leaving nothing but ashes. The second principle is internal polarity. the dance of two complementary forces inside every person, regardless of gender. There's the masculine, active, focused, penetrating, and the feminine, receptive, expansive, creative. Sexual alchemy teaches that true transformation happens when these energies are balanced and integrated. Imagine this balance like yin and yang, logic meeting intuition, action blending with reflection, giving flowing into receiving. When these forces harmonize, they form a powerful circuit that generates rising energy, lifting you to new heights. Breath is the third essential element. Across all traditions of sexual alchemy, whether in Taoism or Tantra, breathwork is central. Slow, deep rhythmic breathing becomes the bridge between body and mind, a sacred channel through which sexual energy flows. With each conscious breath, you guide this force from your lower body to the higher energy centers, expanding your perception and aligning your inner world with your outer intentions. Breath connects you to the subtle currents within, helping you manifest your deepest desires with clarity and grace. In essence, sexual alchemy is the art of recognizing sexual energy as a sacred resource, one that, when harnessed with mindfulness, transformed through polarity, and directed by conscious breath, becomes a powerful spiritual tool. It's not about repression or indulgence, but about reverence and mastery. Here, the modern seeker can reclaim an ancient wisdom. Your sexual energy is not something to be hidden or shamed, but celebrated and cultivated. Long ago, in temples hidden from the uninitiated, the deepest secrets were handed down through generations. Sexual energy was understood not just as the source of personal vitality, but as a key to shaping reality itself. To grasp this is to step into the realm of inner alchemy, where subtle universal laws intersect with the very core of your being. At the heart of this practice is the connection between sexual energy and creative intention. Hermetic and tantric teachings reveal that every creative act, whether it's painting a masterpiece, launching a new venture, forming meaningful relationships, or charting a fresh path, draws on the same life force that sparks physical creation. The difference lies in how we direct that energy. When you align your sexual energy with clear intention and vivid visualization, you activate a magnetic power that draws the right people, opportunities, and resources to you. This sacred process, once called sexual magic, is today better understood as amplified intention, the deliberate use of your inner energy to manifest your desires. The second vital idea is the purification of desire. True sexual alchemy asks us to look beneath the surface impulses, beyond fleeting cravings or distractions. It calls for a refining of what we truly seek, moving from scattered lust to focused passion, from chaos to clarity. By purifying desire, we transform raw impulses into conscious fuel, energizing every part of our lives with purpose and depth. Together, these principles, mindful attention, polarity balance, conscious breathing, aligned intention, and purified desire, form the foundation of sexual alchemy. They teach us that the energy flowing within is not random or purely physical, but a sacred current, capable of awakening your highest potential. The path of sexual alchemy invites you to step into a new relationship with your own energy, one where power is balanced with grace, instinct blends with awareness, and life itself becomes an ongoing act of creation. When you master this dance, you don't just survive, you thrive, becoming a radiant source of creativity and transformation in the world around you. In its rawest form, sexual desire can feel wild, impulsive, and tangled up with ego-driven cravings. But when we learn to refine this energy, shifting it from mere personal gratification toward a deeper longing for growth, connection, and spiritual awakening, it transforms into something far more potent and subtle. Throughout history, mystics have regarded purified desire as the true path of the soul's evolution. Sexual alchemy invites us to move beyond being slaves to our impulses. Instead, we become true alchemists, transmuting desire into compassion, wisdom, and creative power. Let's explore an advanced idea: emotional sublimation. Sexual energy isn't just a physical force, it's intimately tied to our emotions, passion, joy, anger, sadness. These feelings are different expressions of the same energetic current. When we consciously mix higher emotions like gratitude, love, or compassion with arousal, we elevate the vibration of sexual energy, making it irresistibly magnetic and transformative. This is not mere theory. Ancient Taoist alchemists developed practices like the 5 elements fusion meditation to harness this very principle. In this practice, Negative emotions such as fear or anger are visualized as shifting into their positive counterparts: wisdom, compassion, and balance. The sexual energy then circulates through the body, purifying and strengthening both mind and body, expanding consciousness over time. It's important to remember sexual alchemy is a journey, not a quick fix. The ancients understood that body, mind, and spirit must grow in harmony, adapting gradually to higher levels of energy. That's why sexual alchemy was practiced alongside meditation, mindful breathing, balanced nutrition, and self-awareness. The goal isn't to hoard power or fuel the ego, but to become clear, balanced channels for the greater universal energy flowing through all things. With patience and respect, this path leads to what sages called the union of human and divine. Transmuting sexual energy brings more than just health, vitality, and personal magnetism. It opens a profound connection to the source of creation itself. Life no longer feels like a battle between opposing forces but unfolds as a graceful dance with the rhythm of the cosmos. Ancient wisdom teaches us, as above so below, as within, so without. Sexual alchemy's true magic lies in this mirror, the harmony between our inner energy and the universe around us. It becomes a sacred tool for expanding consciousness, manifesting dreams, and returning to our origin as conscious creators of reality. Sexual alchemy isn't confined to secret temples or isolated retreats. Its power truly awakens when we bring it into daily life, turning every moment into an opportunity to refine our energy, deepen our awareness, and attract what we truly desire. Here are 4 timeless practices, tested across centuries, that you can begin using today to awaken and guide this potent energy. First, cultivate a conscious connection with your body. Sexual alchemy starts with grounding yourself in your physical vessel, not as a mere collection of parts, but as a sacred temple where energy flows. Spend a few minutes each day, focusing your attention on your lower abdomen, known in Taoist traditions as the dantian, or the ha in Japanese culture. This is the energetic center where life force gathers and radiates. By simply tuning into this area, you begin to awaken the current of energy that sustains vitality and creativity. Feel the subtle warmth, the pulse of life itself, gathering like a quiet river beneath your surface. This simple practice anchors you in the present moment, reconnecting mind and body with the power that fuels creation. Next, practice balancing your internal polarities, the masculine and feminine energies that exist in everyone. Rather than seeing these as fixed gender traits, view them as dynamic forces that, when harmonized, generate a powerful flow of energy. Balance your focus with receptivity, your action with reflection, your strength with softness. This creates a circuit that fuels your energy, allowing it to rise smoothly through your entire being. Third, harness the power of your breath. Slow, deep, rhythmic breathing isn't just calming, it's a key to moving sexual energy through your body's energy pathways. Each conscious breath can lift your energy higher, expanding your awareness and grounding your intentions in reality. Finally, cultivate pure intention. Sexual alchemy is not just about energy, but about where you direct that energy. Align your desire with your highest goals, whether healing, creativity, or spiritual growth, and visualize that intention clearly. This focused energy acts like a beacon, drawing in everything you need to manifest your dreams. By weaving these practices into your daily life, you unlock the ancient wisdom of sexual alchemy, a transformative art that turns primal energy into a radiant force for healing, creation, and awakening. By breathing deeply and focusing your attention on the lower abdomen, you begin to gather and stabilize sexual energy, preventing it from dissipating through stress, anxiety, or scattered thoughts. This foundational step anchors your energy and keeps it from leaking away, allowing it to build steadily instead of draining off through tension or distractions. Next, use your breath as the essential bridge. In sexual alchemy, breathing is not just a physical act, it's the vehicle that carries energy from the base of the spine up toward the higher centers of awareness. Practice slow, intentional, and rhythmic breathing, visualizing this vital energy rising smoothly through your body, reaching your heart and mind. This conscious breath calms turbulent emotions and sharpens your mental clarity. It's where raw instinct begins to merge with refined intuition, creating a fluid exchange between body and spirit. Third, Merge clear intention with uplifting emotions. Whenever you feel a surge of energy, whether from inspiration, excitement, or attraction, pause and consciously set a purposeful intention. This might be related to a creative project, emotional healing, or spiritual growth. Then pair that intention with elevated feelings such as gratitude, compassion, or joy. This potent combination transforms ordinary desire into a magnetic force for real manifestation. It's the alchemy of focused energy meeting heart-centered emotion, turning simple impulses into dynamic creations. Fourth, focus on conserving and circulating energy rather than suppressing it. A common misunderstanding is to think sexual alchemy means denying or repressing sexuality. In truth, it's about preserving this powerful energy and keeping it in motion within your system. Avoid letting it leak away through compulsive behaviors or external distractions. Support this conservation through techniques like energetic self-massage, such as Chin Nai Tang, along with meditation and mindful movement practices. These methods help to harmonize sexual energy with your entire body, mind, and spirit, nourishing you on all levels. By adopting these practices, you'll notice more than just an increase in personal charisma and mental clarity. Your relationships will deepen, your creativity will flourish, and you'll tap into a profound well of well-being that remains steady regardless of outer circumstances. Sexual alchemy isn't about accumulating power for power's sake, it's about expanding your essential nature, aligning your entire being into a cosmic dance of conscious creation. Remember, every moment, no matter how small, holds the potential to refine your energy and move you closer to mastering this sacred art of co-creating your reality. Throughout this journey, we've uncovered the deep wisdom of sexual alchemy, a sacred practice that transcends fleeting sensual pleasures or surface-level desires. Sexual energy is the distilled essence of the universe's creative force, the same force that births stars, oceans, and all life itself. True alchemy doesn't involve seeking something outside ourselves. Instead, it's about refining, elevating, and transforming the energies we already carry inside into higher states of consciousness. Through mindful presence in the body, intentional breathing, focused intention, and the conscious circulation of vital energy, we become the architects of our reality. We manifest in alignment with our true essence, creating a life that resonates deeply with who we are. This is not just about ancient rituals or secret techniques. It's an invitation to live fully awake in a higher state of awareness, where every thought, feeling, and action flows from our highest self. By consciously cultivating and directing sexual energy, we heal internal divisions, unify our whole energy field, and awaken a magnetic force that turns life into fertile ground for infinite possibilities. Let's recall the Hermetic principle: solve, coagula, dissolve, and coagulate. This timeless wisdom teaches us that transformation comes through the process of breaking down old patterns and rebuilding anew. Sexual alchemy embodies this cycle, dissolving limiting energies and coagulating fresh creative power. Through this process, we become living expressions of the universe's boundless creativity, empowered, centered, and deeply connected. Our journey into transformation calls for dissolving old beliefs, habits, and unconscious patterns, breaking them down so we can forge a new way of being. One that's whole, vibrant, and sovereign. A version of ourselves that moves through life with clarity and grace. This process isn't just change, it's a deep realignment with who we truly are at the core. If this message speaks to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this knowledge and spread this energy. Help others awaken to their own path of balance and inner strength. By sharing, liking, and subscribing, you become part of a growing community, an awakened network of minds dedicated to preserving and honoring these ancient truths. Together, we're building more than just awareness. We're nurturing a living legacy of wisdom that has inspired seekers of power, harmony, and truth for centuries. This path is endless, a spiral of continuous growth and revelation. Each step forward uncovers deeper layers of insight, expanding our understanding beyond what we thought possible. Stay connected, because there's much more ahead. We'll keep diving into the mysteries that have shaped spiritual explorers through the ages, revealing tools and teachings that can transform your everyday life. This journey is infinite, and every new discovery adds fuel to the fire of awakening. May the light of wisdom guide you in every breath you take, every intention you set, and every creation you bring forth. Let the power of alchemy move through you, turning challenges into opportunities and energy into profound transformation. The path is yours to walk radiant, sovereign, and alive with possibility.